Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our webinar session today. And today we have got our speaker, Dr. Firdaus. So, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of time, I would like to call upon our Dr. Firdaus to share to us the benefits of Ganoderma. Let's welcome Dr. Firdaus.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to all of you. Taking this opportunity to thank DXN for giving this privilege on this topic, medicine versus Ganoderma. This is a very interesting and interesting session actually. Okay, and thank you so much for being online. And this is going to be a very informative session here and a very knowledgeable session. And towards the end of the session, I will leave my email number for any question. If there is any question for you guys wants to ask, since everyone is far away, I'll definitely reply your emails based on the questions. Okay. So my name is Dr. Firdaus. I'm in DXN for almost 1 year, and I've used Ganoderma for many of my patients. That is where I want to share the knowledge why Ganoderma is good and what is the difference with medicine and Ganoderma. Okay. So the topic is Ganoderma versus medicine. So definitely there will be a lot of newcomers here. You might not know what is Ganoderma is about and what it is. So medicine, obviously everybody knows medicines because most of them which I know, okay, who comes to clinic, they love medicine. I don't know why. Okay, I in fact have been a doctor for very long that I don't really love eating medicines, but there are a lot of people who just love eating medicines. Okay, I think there are some people eat more medicines than the food, I guess. Okay, that is amazing. Okay, and I personally has benefited by Ganoderma on my health. I had my power was increasing in fact, and I was supposed to go on spectacles due to my power was a couple of hundred, and that was able to reverse with Ganoderma. Without Ganoderma, I don't think so. I think by now maybe my power will be like 300 perhaps. Okay, so I personally even more than that, on the energy level and keeping fit and all kind of problems. I find that Ganoderma is really essential for current lifestyle, which I'll take you through, and definitely you'll know, okay, why Ganoderma is very important in the current modern and challenging world. Okay, this Ganoderma actually is martial. Okay, we call this comes under TMC, Chinese medicine. It's a miraculous king of herb. Okay, this is king of herb. Various scientists have done extensive research on the red reishi. Okay, Ganoderma, another name which very well known is reishi. All right, a lot of people have heard about reishi. Reishi Ganoderma is the same all over the world, and they have found ingredients in Ganoderma which is nutraceutical. Okay, nutraceutical actually they have a therapeutic value of healing property. Okay, we have a lot of food also which have this therapeutic value, but apparently now a lot of things has vanished. Okay, people no longer are consuming this kind of food which heals, okay, which cure disease. So among all the other nutritional food which we have, Ganoderma is the highest in the top rank, okay, where he have the healing property, okay. Okay, the brief history about Ganoderma. In 1970, okay, in China and Japan successfully planted Ganoderma in the label, and commercial production in Japan. Even now, in Japan they have made Ganoderma as a tablet, as a cure for cancer. Okay, and 1980 was a commercial product in Taiwan. In 1983, that's where Dr. Lim brought it over to Malaysia, okay, under DSN. And most of them are very acidic nowadays, alright, which will take you through the reasons and all later. It's one of the most reviewed herb traditional. In Japan, it's been using, it's documented many research now for more than 200 years. Okay, a lot of articles, scientific research papers, which is published, okay, many of them are in online, which you can get it. Ganoderma is 5 times more powerful than ginseng. Okay, a lot of people know ginseng very well, Ganoderma not that much, but Ganoderma is more powerful than ginseng. Okay, we have actually 120 years of lifespan. And why do our human system fail? Okay, take a look at this. Okay, this is a artificial picture. This is not a real picture. Human sperm and egg cell. This is where we were formulated. What we can say we came from. Okay, and from that particular cell, we came into an embryo. Okay, just a little bit of adjustment on the camera. Okay. Okay, I think all of you can see me here. Okay, back to this embryo. Okay, look at the embryo. What you can see is just not even about an inch. Okay, is only 2 mm. And this embryo is just a liquid of blood. There's no bone, there's nothing. Okay? From the embryo, we are developed. Okay? And what are we coming to? And there's a fetal growth from 8 to 6 weeks, which I've been showing here. From the embryo, which is just a blood alone, we can create and come this big. Do you think your mom has went and bought the spare parts and fixed you? Obviously no. Okay? And just from a liquid, we can develop. How can this happen? How can this happen? This is the nature. Okay? God has designed us like that, and this is how human has been produced. And then you come so big once you come out after 9 months from the mother's womb, and we start to grow. And then comes the human body system. You have circulatory system, nerve system, respiratory system, digestive system, skeletal system, muscular system. Where all this system comes from? Do you think we got it from the pharmacy? Or perhaps we bought some liver, lungs, heart, and then fixed them? No, we cannot do that. This is nature. How we develop from an embryo to the fetal and to a human is from the nutrition which your mom consumed when you were in the stomach. So the nutrition is the most important. But apparently, when the human being come out, and when you start to see the world, but you people believe the medicine is more than the nutrition. That's where I told you, a lot of people are eating more medicine compared to the food. Okay? Everything they want medicine. There's some patient come, they have constipation for a week, 2 weeks. And I've seen even patients for a month who never go to the toilet. And they just come and ask, I want some medicine. I don't go to the toilet for a few days, few weeks. Okay? And they, what? I headache, I want headache, I flu, this, that. But they don't bother to change their lifestyle. Okay? We are this big, it's not because of the chemicals. We are this big, is because of the nutrition. So that is where we are leading to. Why do we get sick? You see, from nowhere, your body can create, can develop a magnificent and very technical heart, okay? And you have a very complex lungs, the complex system. From a liquid, from an embryo, if your body can develop, okay, can develop a lungs, skeleton, nerve system, lymphatic system, respiratory system, do you think your body cannot fix when it gets into some problem? Do you think? Do you think you need to get some external help? No, actually we have the healing power within us. Our body can heal any disease, just name it. It can be up to terminal disease, AIDS, cancer, psoriasis, herpes, lupus, anything. We have track records. I have patients which been created from all these kind of disease. Okay? The main problem here, what we can see is stress, water, food, air, and the large is the toxin. We are eating today not to live. We are eating to die. Every food, every drink which people are taking in now is killing them. Literally, very little by little. Okay? This is the problem. That where the body go imbalance, and then you have very imbalanced system. Alright? Do you know that humans are bioelectric system? Okay, our system is actually electrical. So electrical means don't put a charger and charge yourself today, you know. Okay? So what I mean is electrical is, if there is no electric produced in your body, your brains may not work. Okay? We won't be here. The heart will never function. The muscle works with the electric system, where the God has created the system in a very complex manner, where these cells can produce electric, and that's where the muscle starts. When you run, when you walk, when you think, all the communications through the nerve and through the neurons, okay, atoms, everything is communicating through electrical impulse. Okay, that is where we medically do ECG. What we do in ECG, we take the SA node, okay, ST, elevation and all this. How do we know? This is by measuring the electrical flow in the heart. And we do EEG, okay, for people who have some brain problems, you know, and all these things, migraines, severe migraines and all, we see the EEG. What do we measure? We measure the flow of the electric in the brain. But when we eat, we forgot that we are eating rubbish, we are eating garbage. Literally, I love to say this is because very low quality food we are taking. What do you expect from an instant noodle? Okay, what you can expect from me, mama, you know, me goreng mama. You know? I hardly know this because I don't eat, you know, the stuff. Okay, and this char kway teow. Do you think there is any energy in char kway teow? No. But this is what people love. Okay, when you eat very low quality food like this, okay, do you think your system can produce nutrition, or extract nutrition from this. There's only fat and oil in the food. And in long run, it takes very long, 15, 20, 25, 30 years for the system to break down, right? So I will not go very detailed how your body makes the latrine, because that is not the talk today, okay? So we may meet on other sessions, perhaps, if there is a chance, okay? So how do your body create latrine? Okay, you see, from the food you eat. That's why I call this as electrical food. All the micro and macro nutrients, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, you can just go on. Magnesium. There is correlation with all these valuable, important nutrition, where your body needs this. If not, you are not going to produce any latrine, okay? And you're going to get into problem. Okay, you see the mineral and vitamin interaction. This is how it looks like. You see how complex it is. That's why a lot of people ask me, doctor, I take multivitamin. Is it okay? I take vitamin C. Is it okay? You can never feed a single vitamin into the human system. And you know that human system do not use synthetic products, do not accept man-made chemicals. No, it doesn't work. You are causing more stress to the system, where the system has to take the particular chemical out of your body. Okay, you're putting in more stress to the liver. Okay, so this is how the interaction looks like. Okay, so for example, here, if you calcium, you see that interaction, it goes to the potassium, it goes to sodium, it goes to vitamin A, and it goes to phosphorus. So if your body needs iron, a lot of pregnant mother takes folic acid, iron is given by the doctors. See what happens when you consume iron, and the iron needs selenium, needs calcium, needs B12. That's why every time, the doctor will tell you when they give you iron tablets, eat more vegetables so that you get the B12 from that. You can never live without consuming good, valuable, nutrition food. You have to remember that. So, this Ganoderma has all the effects, all the properties what I'm talking here, all these minerals. We have almost about 400 types of minerals in this Ganoderma and vitamins. And I believe there is more than that. The research has stopped, okay? Because they say that 400 alone, it is more than enough. There is no need for them to continue doing the research. This is what people love. Do you think there is any energy value in this fast food you are looking at here? Okay? Your body is sick and tired of doing the detox process, doing the cleaning every time. So this is where the Ganoderma comes in. Okay? How long your body can do cleaning? 10 years? 20 years? 30 years? And in fact, God has created our system. We have the capability and ability for the body to eliminate the toxin. Okay? And that part will come. This is how you're going to look like if you just swim in the world of junk food. It looks like a big grown fish. Huh? Okay. And now another biggest challenge, science is coming, brought in GMO, genetic modified organism, food. Do you know there's a lot of complication, a lot of challenges has take place in GMO world. A lot of people don't know this. Okay? I'll just briefly tell you. Look at this. What we know, okay, this is banana, everybody knows. Can you see the banana that it says? That is the real banana. That is the nutritional beautiful nutritional banana was created for human by the God. And man-made banana is another one. So there is no nutritional value. This is GMO product. Okay? But the seed banana we cannot see. But you still can find them in some village. And look at this. I don't think so you recognize what is this. Okay? This is the origin of carrot. This is how the carrot looks like. Okay? Any of you seen this? No. And we always tell, carrot is good for eye. Carrot is good for eyesight. How many of you, or you have seen any of your friends, or any of your relations, or any of your doctor are treating eyesight by giving carrot? Have you seen? Have you read about it? You see, a lot of things we hear and we believe, but we don't understand. We refuse to understand a lot of things. Everything we see and we believe. That's all. And then we talk about it. God, but we don't understand. You see, the carrot, I had one patient who came and saw me, okay? I think a month back. She, all of a sudden she changed. You know, she's a very fair lady, okay? She changed something like yellowish to orangey color, okay? Her face, her palm, and the skin, a hand all start to change color. And she came and asked me, Doctor, what is wrong? And what are you taking? No, I'm not taking anything. No vitamins, nothing, no chemicals, all good, organic food, this, blah, blah, blah. Then I was keep asking the question, are you taking any like carrots, anything, juice? He said, yeah, doctor, every day I take three to four carrots because she started to have some, you know, vision disorder, and she read the carrot is good for eye. Then she started to blend every day 4 pieces of big carrots and consuming for almost 3 months. Then she changed color. But the eye part, the vision, still remains the same. Maybe got worse, I don't know. Okay? So immediately stop the carrot. Then give a little bit of Ganoderma and it starts to flush things out back. You see? So this carrot is what people know. And this carrot is not God-made carrot. You see, God made us. We come from the embryo, from the liquid, from the blood, and become a human. And God produced us in a system. And in that system, we have our own kind of food, which is God-made. Anything which God made comes in the category of alkalinity. Okay, is alkaline. Anything man-made, it comes under acidic. Okay, do you know this carrot is very acidic? Because it is GMO product. Okay, then we go to the next one. Look at this corn. The first picture on your left, this is the real corn. And look at the right, this is GMO. Practically, a lot of people will be gone with this corn. Okay, so you see how GMO science, technology comes, make things. Okay, GMO is very good for business, but end of the day, it is very bad for the consumers. Okay, those days coconut trees is 30 feet tall. Now it's 3 feet tall. What do they expect from this tree? Look at that. There's so much of coconuts hanging there, you know, and we control the taste, we control the water, we control the flesh, thickness, color, make it sweet. This is GMO. It's good for business. It comes to nutritional value. Do you think this is good? Do you think God is crazy, God is stupid of making the coconut tree 30 feet higher? And why? Through science, we're making it shorter. And this is what is killing us. And nowadays everything is seed and seedless. Everything is seedless. Do you know seedless is practically useless? You know, seedless, what can grow without a seed? Do you think anything can grow without a seed? This is the technology. GMO comes in, it makes everything seedless, People are crazy and lazy and they don't want to eat anything which is based on seed. So when you go to supermarket or when you go to any of the fruit stores, you ask them, do you have watermelon with seed? They will look at you and kind. This is crazy. Everybody wants seedless and this guy is asking for seed. No, we don't sell. No, you cannot buy. So just imagine and visualize, where are we leading to? Okay? When all this problem comes, I just took you a little bit of the daily products we consume with GMO. You have never gone to the chicken, the beef, pork and all other items. Everything is back-to-back GMO. Okay? In this current world, that's why I'm telling you, we are eating every single food we are consuming is killing us. We need another substance, another good product to clean, to help us with all these challenges. Okay? If you go to the store, you ask for watermelon. Watermelon without seed? Yes, we have. Okay? Seedless. With seed? No. So are you going to stop eating? So it's like that. Everything you cannot eat. You have to farm. You have to stop working. You have to go and have to beg, like 50 years back. That is a very big challenge. So what's going to happen? When your body accumulates and deposits toxic in your body with all this, then where you get blurred vision, memory loss, acid reflux, increased risk of breast cancer, back pain, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, joint inflammation, unexplained weight gain, and everything comes out. Nowadays, a lot of meds are imported, okay, and there is extreme complications, okay, and that is very common for people not to go to toilet nowadays. When you ask them how many times do you poo in a day, they say no, I go to toilet like 1 week once, or 3 days once, 4 days once. This is normal. And they tell me, I am like that. Are they a different species? Are they a different model? We are human beings. We are falls under the same category. We have to go to toilet 1 day, 2 times. And any patient who has miscarriage, because I take this very seriously. In my experience, okay, the thing which alerted me, that one day one man came and asked me, Doctor, I've been having constipation for very long and I'm coming to this hospital for so many times due for the same problem. Why y'all cannot resolve this problem for me? Do you know, in medical, we don't have solution. We don't have anything for constipation. Only for that moment, at that time, when you give them a medicine, we give them the constipation, Sanacor or something like that, it goes on for that next day. The following day, the day after, it works again. So, the cure for the constipation is the food. How you eat, what you eat, when you drink. And if you don't want to compromise on that, sorry, you live with it. You see? So, what I'm trying to say here is, give a very important thought when you eat. This is where the Ganoderma comes in. I'll tell you how it's going to help us. Okay? And if you're not going to toilet, I know many of them out there, it's constipated. If you are, please, this is not normal. Okay? For me as a doctor, constipation is one of the most dangerous disease than cancer, if you ask me. That is the first stage. Okay? Everybody says first stage cancer, second stage, third stage, fourth stage. I would say constipation is the first stage. So run and get it fixed. Healthy colon, unhealthy colon. Do you know that how many of you have this kind of colonies in your stomach? You can imagine that? If at all God has given us a transparent view, I think half of you will faint. Okay? And that is the difference with the healthy and acidic colon. Okay, take a look at this. Acid and alkaline. Many of you nowadays, you know that we are supposed to be alkaline. But apparently, I think if you take 10, 9 is acidic because the food we consume, junk, fast food, GMO food. Okay? You see, as I told you earlier, whatever God made for the mankind, from the mother nature, original vegetables, which is alkaline. It's very simple for you want to know what is alkaline, what is acidic. Whatever it is GMO, is manufactured, it comes under acidity food. Whatever is God made, it comes under alkaline. Okay? Malays know a lot of authentic old vegetables. Okay? Pucuk, paku, ulam raja, and there's so many, I just can't remember now. And Indians also have a lot, you know, down kelo, in Tamil is mulgai, and we have neem, pudina, all this comes under alkaline, under God's name. And you know, Ganoderma falls under alkaline. The most alkaline is Ganoderma, because Ganoderma is a gift to the mankind by the God, and we don't. Okay, we are focusing on the junk food, fast food, GMO. Every day when people wants to take their meal, and they always only ask one question: where are we going to eat? If the lunch is 1 o'clock, they already make a plan at 12 o'clock. Which shop? Whose car? How many of you going? What to order? Don't you think it's so fantastic? People nowadays are just living, and I don't know why do people eat. Okay, generally we eat to nourish ourselves, okay, and to give vitamins to ourselves. But nowadays people are living to eat, okay, and that's where it's killing them. And when they get a disease, they follow their two foot and ask for the God for help. How can the God help you? Because we are in the junk and fast food and GMO world. Okay? See the difference. Okay, this is where the Ganoderma comes in. Okay? You see, Ganoderma is one product. Okay, I've seen so many vitamins, so many other products in the world. Okay, in the market, when the medical industry we use, I've seen patients are consuming it. You know, there are a lot of companies that have synthetic vitamin, original vitamins and all. But what is the difference with Ganoderma and other vitamins? Okay, which I showed you earlier, the correlation with minerals and vitamins. You can never feed an individual human just by vitamin C. Vitamin C is ascorbic acid, acidity. How can you eat acid? Have you ever thought of this? No. And now these people are crazy. They take injections of vitamin C, ascorbic acid injection. They put in acidity into their system. Ah, my goodness. I don't know how it really works. Okay? And you see, Ganoderma does support you in terms of mineral, supports you in terms of vitamin, and also does the cleaning. It does the detoxify. That is what I love Ganoderma so much. Okay? When we give a patient, every patient has toxic level very high. So how are we going to detox, bring this toxic out? And any minerals, any substance goes into your system, it has to be natural. It has to come from the mother nature. It has to come from the soil itself. Okay? We cannot compound them in the lab. We cannot do them in the lab. This is what majority companies are doing. They have stem cells. They have this, they have that, A, B, C, this goes on. Because it's a technological world. They can do anything. Okay, they're re-engineering. So this is dangerous. Okay, so medicine is given for specific reason. Ganoderma, there is no reason. Before health, beautiful you can take. Everybody, healthy or non-healthy, if you're not, you don't have any sick, excuse me, you don't have sick, you can take Ganoderma. Is to upkeep, to make you better. Okay? Do Ganoderma have side effect? No. You don't have any side effect. It's something like consuming vegetables. I ask you one question. If you were to take Ula, okay, do you have side effect? No, because it's natural. That is the same. Ganoderma is from the mother nature. It is natural, super alkalinity, and it cannot give you any harmness, and there's no dosage. Okay? Medicine, extreme side effect. You know, every time when you consume one particular medicine, one drug, say, for example, most of my patients come and see me, everybody claims that they have migraine. Okay? They have migraine. And we have a lot of correlation with our stomach and the head. When you have extreme gastric, acidity, indigestion, okay, bloated stomach, flatulence, you will have headache. Constipation as well. So when you repeatedly go and see a doctor, they will conclude that you have a migraine. Then they'll put you on some painkillers. Synflax, Cefacort, this, that, and Ingram, all kinds of medications they will put you on. And they will tell you, whenever you have headache, you take. You know that you having headache, you have headache more than 3 times a year is considered bad. You need to give a serious thought if you have headache more than 3 times a year. Okay? But I think every day people are having headache. Do you think this is normal? This is very, very dangerous. Okay? So they're just popping up medicines. When you take a painkiller, what happens? When you consume the painkiller, it goes in, it stops all the pain, including your stomach pain, your headache, your back and everything. You feel good. You feel, oh, I got no pain. You get addicted to it. You start to take more. You start to take more. And then what happens? It gives you more gastric. Okay? It starts to eat up your stomach wall and all acidity level it comes on. So that is the effect here. Okay? Where by Ganoderma we don't have any side effect. Have dosage, we don't have dosage with Ganoderma. Medication you have dosage and different use for every disease. That's where you go and tell a doctor in the hospital, you got 5 problems. They'll give you 6 to 7 medicines because every medicine has a different reason to solve the problem there. Okay? Work only for illness. The 4th one, work only for illness, not for prevention. Okay? Ganoderma works for prevention, improve immunity. Okay? People who are not sick, if you were to take, you have the capacity to eliminate all the toxin from your body and to make you healthier. Okay? There are cross-chemical reaction with other medicines. When there is some medicines when you take, you cannot take another medicines. Okay? They always have cross-reaction. So that's where when you give medicines to patients, you have to be very careful. The doctors always check and ask them. Ganoderma don't have any cross-reaction with any other medicines. It is safe. It comes under food category. Okay? Who's the best doctor? Always people ask this question. Okay? Our own body. Okay? The problem is, a lot of people don't respond. You don't understand your body language. Okay? When you're hungry, you're supposed to eat, not drink. When you're thirsty, you're supposed to drink, not eat. Many people in the office, they are hungry, but they go and drink. Isn't it a different demand from your body? When you're tired, you got to rest. When you're sleepy, you got to sleep. You see, there's a lot of things your body communicates with you, and you don't respond towards it. Okay? Our body is the best doctor, and it has the ability to cure disease in their natural immune system. Okay? Chronic disease are caused by imbalance of your body function. Just a minute. Okay, high toxic accumulation in the body system. This is what makes it fail. Okay, nature cures. I will never say medicine cures. Nature has very high tendency to cure. Okay, fresh air, exercise, water, rest, good diet, sunshine. This is for example for gastric. I have a lot of patients have been treated then for gastric without any single medicine, just with controlling food and with Ganoderma. Okay, you can cure them. Okay, that is the most beautiful part. Okay, how does Ganoderma work? Okay, RG and GR. We have two products here actually. Ganoderma is divided into two. Rishi Gano is RG, okay, which is older mushroom. GL is the Ganacelium, okay, and this is the younger mushroom, okay. It is the same product. One is harvested in 90 days, one is harvested in 15 to 19 days, okay. Work on the body directly, but not on the disease. You see, in Ganoderma, when you use Ganoderma, what does this Ganoderma do is, this is the two products here, yeah? Ganoderma. And this Ganoderma, what it does is, it has not, we don't have any worries about what sickness you have. When the system is clean, and your system is in optimum condition, you will not have any problem. Your sickness will leave. So your body is the one which eliminates and get rid of the disease. It fixes the system imbalance, not the disease. That's why most of the genotherapies, okay, in DXN, alright, in the genotherapies, I have a lot of non-medical doctors. That have some, holistic doctors. They are doing fantastic. They are recovering so many cases. And I feel as a medical doctor, before I come into the accent, I find that I'm not really doing my job. I'm giving too much of medicines, but at the end of the day, the problem is not resolved. They are just in that same bucket. Okay, we're talking about the same thing over and over and over, and things are getting worse. You see, so it fixed the system imbalance, not the disease. When the system is fixed, your body will fix the disease. So we are very concerned. A lot of people ask question, Doctor, do Ganoderma cure lupus? They say no, Ganoderma don't cure lupus. The Ganoderma cure asthmatic? No, Ganoderma don't cure asthmatic. Ganoderma keeps your system balanced. It brings back your body, human body, as before, in a good condition. It gets rid of all the phlegm. For an asthmatic patient, phlegm is a killer. Okay, anybody who have a lot of phlegm, that is the most dangerous. Phlegm is the highest toxin in your body. You cannot accumulate. This will shut down your oxygen saturation, circulation, everything, and it attacks your lungs. Okay, phlegm. So when you put in the Ganoderma, it starts to bring out all the phlegm. Your body gets clean. It gives you enough nutrition. And your body starts to work fantastic. I have a lot of patients. I have my nurse, okay, in the same clinic. She has been suffering for asthmatic for very long time. And we refer to respiratory physician. She was in so many different types of inhalers, you know, the puff they use, that so many. She cannot take dairy products, no milk, no bread, no cakes, no cookies, anything she takes, boom, that's blown. She won't come to work for 2 to 3 days. Hardly can talk. Asthma attack. Just put her on Ganoderma. She starts with 1 capsule. Now I think it's about like more than a year. I think, yeah. She never gets an attack. How? System gets better. The system gets balanced. Not only an asthmatic went off, there's so many other problems. She has some hair loss problem, that was settled. She has a little bit of gastric problem, that was settled. And the asthmatic also. But our motive here, okay, I gave her the Ganoderma is for the asthmatic. But I told her, this will get rid of all your problems and will make your system better. If you put in a quality water, you put in a good rest, you put in a good exercise, even will work much, much better. Okay? So, Ganoderma don't cure your disease. Ganoderma will make your system balanced. That is very important. Okay? We are not treating disease. Ganoderma don't treat any disease. Remember that. Okay? When the system is fixed, you are free of disease. Alright. Ganoderma decidium, the king of herb. We don't have any other products, okay, out there which gives you a 5 effect: scanning, cleansing, regulating, building, and regenerating. We don't have this. Alright? If it is a vitamin, it just goes in and replaces the vitamin, and you don't even know is your body using the vitamin. What is the surety you have? You don't have. You just pop in, you believe it will work. But most of the time, it don't work. Alright? It just comes out of your system. So the first step here, then the Mordern is scanning. It goes in rebalance, scan. What is really wrong? That's why Ganoderma got stuck in a very small dosage. Okay? Let the Ganoderma do the scanning. And after the scanning, he will go for the cleansing, detoxification, uric excess of cholesterol, fat deposition, bad tissue, chemicals accumulation in the body, toxin, everything has to come out. When I give Ganoderma to some of my patients, they have very funny smell, body odor, colorful discharge, sweat. It comes in a different color. Where does this come from? The chemical, working lifestyle, all these things where it comes out. Okay? And this is not belongs to the body. The body cannot keep all these things. Due to this is where you fall sick. Regulating, balancing effect of Ganoderma helps to regulate the function. Building. After it goes on, then it comes to the building. And then only the cells are, after the cleansing and we regulate, it starts to rebuild back the damages. Okay? And build back the system. Regenerating. Okay? There's no products out there does this regenerating. Okay? The ultimate aim of a Ganoderma is regenerating. Okay, it can regenerate, it can rebuild back. Okay, it can control and keep you at same optimal energy as you for a longer period of time. Okay, in a way you can say you'll never aged up. Okay, I'll take you a bit more detail about RG. Okay, this RG, Rishigano, okay, scientists have done a lot of research, but until today, they say, and a lot of medical research papers says that this Rishigano has more than 400 active elements. Property is there, more, but they don't want to do all the research. 400 itself is fantastic, okay? And I'll take you for some of the ingredients. These fantastic ingredients is what does it do? Okay, look at it. In that element, the 30% is water-soluble elements, 65 is organic soluble elements, 5 is volatile elements. Okay, 30% under the soluble element, that becomes the polysaccharide. Polysaccharide is a nutrition and it is a cleanser. We have polysaccharide in a lot of food, a lot of vegetables, a lot of electrical food, as I said earlier. But Ganoderma has the highest polysaccharide compared to all other. In this current GMO technology world, and we are getting far away from the Mother Nature, okay, we are driven away. We cannot get a good vegetable. We got no choice. We are living in a world with full of GMO toxic chemical around us. So Ganoderma is the best solution. When you take, it cleans your system. That is where a lot of problems solved. I have even an AIDS patient. Okay, this AIDS patient, after consuming the product, he find it is very good. And one fine day when he did the blood test, it shows non-active. Well, fine, it's fantastic, isn't it? You see? So that effective it is. So I wouldn't say that Ganoderma cure AIDS. It cleans your system. Your system gets rid of AIDS. Because your system comes optimal, good. Okay? It has the cleanser polysaccharide. Okay? Healing ability, immune system, reduce sugar, pancreas function, detox, and it increase the absorption of oxygen into our system. Alright? You see, reduce of sugar, diabetic. Okay? Diabetic is not a disease if you were to ask me. Okay? Previously, many years back, I was giving patients a lot of sugar medicines. Okay? Metformin, dimethylphenidate, glucophage, all these things. But we never advise them what to do when it comes to diet. You see, white sugar is a poison. When you stop white sugar, you get rid of diabetes. Simple as that. And when Ganoderma goes in, it cleans up all your existing sugar, unwanted chemical sugar, which have been consumed for years. It takes about 6 to 10 months to get rid. Little by little, little by little. Okay? And you become diabetic free. I have reversed many diabetic cases. Make them balance back, go free of medicine. Okay? You can do that. There is ways. Alright? And we go into organic germanium. That is the balancer. Okay? This balancer, what will do is increase the oxygen intake and electrical charge balancer. That's where I told you earlier, Ganoderma is electrical food. It has electrical stimulating capacity where your cells become more aggressive, more energetic. It can produce electric. The communications in your system will increase. Okay, this will definitely will never happen if you were to eat char kway teow. No. Alright, 65% organic soluble element. Okay, adenosine. Adenosine in medically be used a lot for heart patients. That is a regulator. You see, adenosine has a very high and beautiful value. Okay, lowering lipid. It stops bleeding. It is a good tonic for brain. Okay, it keeps your hormone balance, cortex, adrenal, endocrine system, youthful, energetic, pH balance, oxygen. Okay, tryptophan is a builder. It builds. Okay, it's really bitter. Okay, digestive system, allergic preventing, activates nucleus in the cell. This is another factor. Tryptophan is an electrical component, okay, which stimulates electrical communication in the cell. Okay, 5. Volatile element. Ganoderic essence. This is where he keeps you younger. Okay, generator, treat skin disease, beautify the skin, rejuvenate body tissue, it revitalize. I ask you one question. If you are 30 years old, 30 years you are walking, why your feet, okay, your foot doesn't worn off? We change our car tire 30,000 kilometers. You have been 30 years, why is your foot never get worn off? Because it can regrow back, rejuvenate back. That is the beauty about our human system. And even that kind of system, we letting it fail because eating too much of rubbish. 1 to 12 month, okay, regulation, okay, it cleans, it scans and all. The month of 6 to 24, it gets to building. If your system is really dirty, very toxified, you consume too much alcohol, smoker, and your food is really bad and very obese, it takes this long. If your system is really good, you are young, you don't smoke, you take care of your food, the durations of this month, it will reduce. Okay? And regenerating, it takes 1 to 3 years. So the effect in the longevity of Ganoderma, you can see in long run. Don't expect a miracle change after taking it for 2 months or 3 months. No. If you are 30 years you have been screwed up with your food, your system, and you expect the 30 years to be recovered in 2 months? No way. That don't work that way. Okay? We go to Ganocilium. Okay? The mycelium of Ganoderma. Okay? That we call GL. Okay? Ganocilium. That is the baby mushroom. We can say that. Okay? This GL supplies is the whole spectrum of vitamins, mineral to our body. So it supplies the entire chain vitamins which you saw earlier. Okay, this is the interrelation, the connections of minerals and vitamins in the natural form. Whatever vitamins and minerals contains in this GL is from the mother nature. Okay, they dry it, they make it into powder with the normal technology and they capsules it. There is no chemical added, no compounding of any other way. Alright? Natural. Okay? And this is the most fantastic brain tonic. And it increases the oxygen usage in your body. So what does it does is what is oxygen? This product doesn't contain oxygen inside here. When you take GL, your body will pull in more oxygen. So your cells will have the ability to absorb in more oxygen. Oxygen is free, okay? You don't have to buy. So take as many, so the body will absorb in. A lot of people, the asthmatic people, highly toxified, and they always have low, poor circulation, poor oxygen circulation. That's where they get headache, giddiness, nausea, no appetite, all these problems. The lungs is full of phlegm. How do you expect the body to inhale, pull in oxygen? No way. And then the basic for the cell growth. This is what the GL does. Okay? In GL, the content of GL, we have polysaccharide. As earlier, when I told you there is a polysaccharide, this is the soluble, organic germanium, and the whole spectrum of mineral. Okay? 4 times more polysaccharide compared to RG. Alright? That's why this GL is very powerful brain tonic for cancer. Okay? It has very high polysaccharide. Okay? This RG, we should know, we use it. I personally use this as a cleanser and GL as a balancer. Okay? Because you see, in GL, we have polysaccharide and organic germanium more. Okay? That's where polysaccharide, organic germanium. This is a balancer and this is a cleanser. Okay? So, we have 4 times more compared to RG. Okay? So, it is very strong. There's no other products out there which I know who has this much of polysaccharide and organic germanium. Okay? And we have some nutritional food, vegetables, but in a very small amount, and which that is not enough. Okay? And this is the natural, most powerful brain tonic on earth now. Okay? That's why it really works for most of my tumor cases, tumor patients. It gives a really good circulation, absorption of oxygen, and it does a very good job. Actually, it helps because the organic germanium and polysaccharide really very important component, important nutrition in human system. Okay? GL can absorb organic germanium and mineral faster than RG because GL has 600 part per million ppm. That's the measurement. Okay, organic germanium. Okay, and RG has only 800 ppm to 2000, where here he has up to 6000 ppm. So it is a large amount. Okay, and organic germanium. Organic germanium is a very fantastic nutrition mineral which is required by our human system. Okay, so we already comes to the end of the session. Okay, do you have any questions? You can always email me, and I don't know whether this is a question and answer. Okay, the conclusion of this session. You see, what I will say is, Ganoderma is very important and very essential supplements in this current world, because even you want to live healthy, you want to get a good food, even you want to be a vegetarian, you cannot find the good vegetable. You cannot find vegetables free of chemical. You buy everything, it comes of chemical. You eat anything, it has chemical. So this is the problem. This is the dangerous part where we are facing. This is the challenges what we are facing now. You buy chicken is GMO, you beef is GMO, mutton is GMO, the curry powder, the paste, everything contains of chemical. So we are in a very challenging world now. So how are we going to get rid of this toxin? This will be the best solution. Ganoderma will be able to help us to detox, to bring out all the toxin whatever is in the body, and at the same time it will able to replenish back the vitamins as needed. Okay, so my conclusion here is, I never say medicine is not important. We use medicine when there is a real need for it. Okay, medicine is a wonderful discovery too, but we cannot use them in long run. So say for an example, you have hypertension. Okay, you can take hypertension medicines in the initial stage, get in Ganoderma. Do not interfere or do not ask any of your customers or any of your consumers to stop medicine. Don't go and tell them Dr. Firdaus said medicines is not good. I never say that. Okay, always remember, do not stop any of medication consumed by the particular person. Let them eat. Ganoderma will never interact or never give any side effect with the current medication. Let them eat. Do some exercise, drink water enough, control your meal well. That's very important. And put in the Ganoderma. Once your system starts to work better, once your system comes to an optimum condition, optimum situation, the doctor will eliminate the medicines when it's necessary. Okay, the body will give you the answer when the body is ready. Okay, the doctor will say for example, you got hypertension 170, you're taking medication, it drops. Okay, good. When you put in Ganoderma for 6 months, and then the BP will start to drop further and further and further, then you will start to have giddiness. When you go and see the doctor will ask you, oh, your BP is very low. You've got to stop your hypertension medicine. Understand? So the doctor will tell you, stop the hypertension medicine for a few days. You come back and see me or monitor your own. Then you start to monitor after a certain period of time. If your pressure is normal, back to normal, okay, say you have lost weight and the toxin is really out and Ganoderma is in, and there is no need for your heart to pump very hard as before. So the doctor automatically will stop. So any one of you, please do not interfere in hospital medication. And one more time I'm repeating, Ganoderma do not cure disease. Do not go and tell people the Ganoderma cure disease. Disease comes because imbalance of human system, toxic accumulation, poor nutritional intake. Okay, we are swimming in GMO world, high toxic, junk food. This is the problem. So Ganoderma helps to eliminate toxic, top up nutrition, and make the system balanced. At the same time, you must know how many the dosage of Ganoderma. A lot of people I know who takes only 2 GL, 2 RG, and they say when they eat like already a lot. When you ask them, they say, oh, don't worry, I have GL, I have RG. After a certain period of time, they fall sick. Okay, we have very good examples. Why? Because the junk is too much, and the transport, the lorry or the tractor who's doing the cleaning is too small. If you eat more junk, take 20, 20, 30. I have a very good leader, okay, Madam J. Okay, I'll give her as a beautiful example. She takes about 30 GL, 30 RG per day, and even more. And that is what do the cleaning. 30 of this, 30 of this. Even can take the whole bottle. You know, one day we will do the demo and show you. If any of you buy me a big bottle, I'm willing to show you. Please, this is my email. You come and buy me the 360 bottle. I'll sit and eat in front of you. But we have to pay for that GL and RG. Okay? Remember, I personally, my consumption is 10 RG, 10 GL I take per day. And that's where I was taking 2, I didn't see anything. I take 3, I didn't see anything. Then I'll start to talk to people. Then they say, take more, take more, take more. Okay, fine. And then I take more. Then I took like 4, 5. Then I just got fed up. I'm taking now 10 per day. Sometimes even take more. Sometimes 15, sometimes 20. I feel good. After taking 10, I feel fantastic. So that means what it shows there's too much of junk inside. Okay? We need to clean the junk. And this junk is being accumulated for years. And it's not easy to get rid of all this dirt. Okay? And the vegetables gone. Water is contaminated. Everything. Even now you want to live healthy. It's a big question mark. Can you? What are you going to get? It's difficult. It's very difficult. There are a lot of vegetarians who don't eat vegetables nowadays. I don't know what's the purpose of a vegetarian. I've seen a lot of my friends. Okay, 1 week they've been like 2 times vegetarian, religious purpose. But next 2 days they don't eat vegetable. I don't know. Okay, so contamination, chemicals is very widely used. So the solution, a lot of other companies, they say, oh, this product is good, that product is good, every product is good. But which product pull your toxin out? Which product does that? No, nothing. There's one product will take the toxin out, put back the nutrition back, make your system balanced. There's only one product on earth which is created and given by the Almighty, the God, is Ganoderma. Remember that. If you have any other products, you can do this. Please feel free to email me. This is my email address. You can email to me. I would definitely love to know what are the other products you can do the same. That's why a lot of people ask, only this? For any sick? For anything? Yes, because it don't cure disease. We are not worried about what sick people have. Okay? We are more concerned about the system balance. Your system balance, it will go smooth. Okay? I won't take much time. So please feel free. This is my email. Do email me anything related to this. Anything which is not related to this, please don't ask a question which is not related to Ganoderma or health. Alright? Thank you so much, and I appreciate for the time. And this is a wonderful session. And I'd like to thank Mr. Ashik for giving this opportunity, and all the listeners who is online for almost an hour, from everywhere, Sabah, Kuching, Ipoh, KL, North, South, East, West. I don't know if there's any overseas. If there is, thank you so much for taking part and make this webinar session very successful. We will have a lot of sessions like this, similar. If any other leaders who have any beautiful topics or anything you want us to talk or you want to talk, please drop us a mail or can contact Mr. Ashik and can be arranged. Okay? Thank you so much. See you again. See you at the top. Bye.